Rolling sound. Alternate angle on Jones. Action.
Hey, Jones.
Talk to me.
Mayor Dugan here was giving a speech.
Huh?
Left in his unmarked security vehicles. Later on, we found the whole security detail tag. Right, here you go. Right, it's all good.
Working for Will, there's a lot of structure, but there's also a lot of leeway, and he gives the actors the ability to create that character. He's always going to tell you too that the actor is the most important part of the movie, that he lives by that. So it was a lot of fun. It was very time consuming. We shot every weekend, but Will's commitment really got the job done. That's why the films all come out such the quality that they do.
When Will approached me with the idea of bringing Gorgeous George back, I was a little surprised and very excited at the opportunity. I was under the assumption that Gorgeous George had been killed at the end of Hilo 2. I think we all were, especially when he told me about the details about where he was in his life. Now, the comeback story, essentially, of him coming back as a UFC fighter. So the most challenging part about playing Gorgeous George this time around was the fact that he's coming back as a UFC fighter, and not just like any old UFC fighter. He is like the most dominant UFC fighter that there is. So in order to portray that, I'd have to get in great physical shape and conditioning. And I'm somebody who always works out. I always take good care of my body. I like to be in the best shape I can be. But I wanted to ramp things up for Gorgeous George.
There was really no intention on ever making a Hilo 3. After Hilo 2, I was pretty much done with the saga. I didn't really want to dive deeper into a third film because usually when you do sequels or when you do a third film, it's not as good as the first.
The last scene was big. It was it really meant a lot because for one, you know, nobody knew his secret, which was a terrible secret. I felt I had to expose that. The power that he felt he had until that secret got exposed. You know, I was trying to prove a point. I was trying to have my own street justice. And for any child to see their father get murdered without a care in the world is very dramatic. A child will be traumatized for life. It was just sad to even have her in that atmosphere at that time. You know, I feel like everybody has a little Ravage in them. Been around Ravage, seen Ravage, grew up with Ravage.
I truly believe that he was not a racist. I truly believe that he was someone that cared for everyone. Unfortunately, at the end, he had to cede his position.
Hilo 3. Will we make a 4? You never know.